Mark, good to see you. Today we are talking about a conversion as a gift to your beneficiaries. When considering which assets to leave your beneficiaries, there is one asset that is loaded with taxes, and that is, of course, an IRA. Inheriting an IRA is very different from inheriting a Roth IRA. So explain the difference between taking distributions from a traditional IRA versus a Roth account.
Well, thank you, Aaron. And yeah, so great to see you again. When you think about it, most of us have basically saved our money. We've grown it tax deferred. And then at some point, we're thinking, hey, when we retire, we're going to be in a lower income tax bracket and we're going to pay less taxes on those distributions because an IRA is tax deferred. And then, yes, those distributions come out taxable. The problem is with the changes in the tax laws, in particular, the Secure Act 2.0 has made it really one of the worst vehicles from an estate transfer standpoint. Therefore, when you look at doing Roth, and that's what we're going to talk about a little bit today, is doing Roth conversions. Because see, the Roth, there is no taxes. So if we do a conversion, we don't have to pay any taxes, nor does our beneficiaries. But in a moment, we want to discuss a little bit more about the tax infit. I call them there's we don't want to own this stinky, smelly, tax-infested account. We want to own the sweet smell of that tax-free income that we can get from that Roth IRA while we're alive, and as well passing that on to our beneficiaries.
Yeah, I like the sound of free. So I'm glad you brought up the Secure Act because that really changed a lot of things. Most non-spouse beneficiaries can no longer stretch distributions over a lifetime, but instead they have to drain the entire account in just 10 years. That is leaving behind quite the tax burden.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is most people when they die they're going to die with an IRA, they're going to be older, so they're going to be taking required minimum distributions. And when you're a non-spouse beneficiary and you inherit a tax-deferred IRA, you're going to have to continue to take those distributions for the next 10 years based on the decedents or the person that died, their age, and then, yes, empty the account in the 10th year. So this is the tax burden that you have. If it's in a Roth IRA, there is no required minimum distribution. So the non-spouse beneficiary, yes, is going to have to empty the account in the 10th year, but they can allow it to continue to grow tax-free for the next 10 years. So it's a huge benefit to really, if we're saying, hey, we really want to leave money behind, it's like, well, do you want to leave a lot to the IRS or do you want to leave none to the IRS? And right. That's where, as a planning standpoint, we really have to look at this idea of a Roth conversion, not only while we're alive to create more tax-free income, but also that estate transfer vehicle. And here's the other thing: if you have a trust as a beneficiary, these stretch rules worked well with a trust as a beneficiary. Now, the trust, mostly trust, because of the way you have to take the money out, are going to get taxed at 40%. So people really need to revisit the planning, not only from how that money is going to go to their children or their beneficiary, also who is the beneficiary, because if it's done incorrectly, guess what? The IRS is your beneficiary.
Right. So again, just explain how converting your IRA to a Roth really is a great gift to leave your beneficiaries, because I think a lot of us build up those tax deferred accounts, not realizing that we might be saddling our beneficiaries with a lot of taxes.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. If you think about it, what if tax rates double? In fact, if you listen to Bill McCarthy, he was essentially the CPA of the government during the Obama and the Bush administration. I mean, he's basically saying, look, for us to get out of this, tax rates are going to have to double. He's got the data. The data is supporting that. So what we're doing is if we saddle our kids with tax deferred IRAs and we transfer that to them, we're just saddling them with a lot less income to the family, and we're allowing the IRS to take a majority chunk of those assets. So again, proper planning, if we really go through those steps and understand the tax laws and how we can do this, it can be a huge benefit, because regardless, the taxes are there. And it's about let's pay taxes now while taxes are on sale before they go up.
Yeah, they are historically low right now. Mark, it was really helpful to talk this through. If somebody does want to talk more about this legacy planning or how to get a conversion started, what's the best way to reach you?
Well, yeah, Aaron, the best way to get a hold of our office or someone on our team, just give us a call. The phone number is 303-681-0113. If you want some additional information, you can go to our website. It's mcgregorwealth.com. And at any rate, we'd love to talk to you and chat further about this.
Okay, great. Mark, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Aaron. Have a wonderful day.